control of my life. And so then I was very excited, and I told my sister. I wanted to make sure that she knew. And I remember telling a bunch of my friends and my neighborhood friends I would play with. But my mom had to remind me to always not just lead with, if you don't follow Jesus, you won't go to heaven, which was really a key part as a child. And then fast forward to October, right in I'm going into 5th grade, so around 2021. I was at Timberley with my mom for a mother-daughter retreat, and I could kind of always thought of my life as a pie chart and filled with different slices of different things in my life. And I had that summer into school year, I had realized I was I have my God slice, but it's not any different than the rest of the slices of my life. And so during one of the worship sessions at Timberley, I just felt the Holy Spirit, and I felt just that slice become golden and sparkly and different from the rest of the things in my life. And I think that time really prepared me for 5th grade because I had a harder friend group. And so and then 2 years later, it was the summer of 2023, and I was at Timberley again, and there was this really amazing preacher. And then during that week, I felt the whole pie chart became gold, because instead of having everything different from Jesus and then Jesus' slice, I had Jesus in every slice of my life. And that was right as middle school started, so it was God preparing me for middle school to have him in all aspects of my life. And then in winter of 2024, we listened to a speaker at Timberley again, and it was to stand firm. And he told us to get dressed every morning with the armor of God. And to this day, I still have my alarm that goes off at 7 a.m. that says, get dressed. And it's to remind me to put on the armor of God every day. And then summer of 2024, again at Timberley in the worship area, it just kind of felt instead of just my pie chart, my whole, my body and my mind was filled with that gold tint that I had always pictured, and just realizing that I can use all of me for God's glory. And then this summer, I went to 2 different camps, but Psalms 23 and Isaiah 55 kept coming up, and Philippians 4, especially verses 10 through 13. And those verses all talk about how when God is with you, you don't lack anything. And when you put your labor towards God, that satisfies rather than things that don't. And that really prepared me for my concussion that I got in October, and I'm still recovering from now, because it was very hard to not waste my labor, I guess, on my grades or different things that didn't matter and wouldn't satisfy and wouldn't help me. And so it's just really cool to look back and see how God prepared me for all the different things. And when I was asked to share my testimony, it was kind of hard to define that, because Jesus is constantly molding and remolding my life and my heart. So I don't really think my testimony will end until I'm with Jesus. But finally, to end, one thing I've been working on recently is doing everything for God's glory. So using that gold tint to just be used for God's glory. And thank you.